Welcome back, YouTube, with another video for you guys today against the Philadelphia Eagles. This game here is against the competitive ranked number 10 player from Madden. So, interesting game to say the least. But as usual, I'll go over my thoughts, what I'm doing on offense, what he's trying to accomplish on his offense, and vice versa on defense and my defense. So I get the ball here first, and we'll see what happens. So here I'm trying to call the aggressive blocking, which I've never ever used before. I figured, you know what, hey, let me give it a shot. I'm playing against the Eagles. I know they got a pretty stout line, so I figured why not try it? I've never tried it before, so give it a shot now and see what happens. So I come out here on the first play of the game, and let's see what happens. Aggressive blocking turned on. Snap here. I go underneath. Tight end. Wide open. Well, you know, the flag comes out on the very first play. So I was like, alright, time to go ahead and turn this thing off. I've never used it before, but if that's going to be what I'm going to get off the first play, then, you know, hey, I guess it wasn't necessarily using it. I'm like, Jesus. First time trying it, and it's like I get a penalty called on me. So let's go back and see if we can convert here. Gonna run this play here. Seems like he's in nickel with the white stance on the line. Trying to keep it in the pocket. I dump it underneath. The ball gets knocked down. 2nd and 16. I'm already behind the 8 ball. Try this play again. It looks like he's still in nickel. It's like he's blitzing those two middle linebackers. See them right there? Gotta watch out for those guys. And the guy he's controlling, he's gonna try to control the middle of the field with him. So I already know that. So I'm still looking for my outside tight end over here. I put the out route on the field because I know he's playing man, and I'm able to convert because he's playing man. I knew he was man blitz. It's that nickel blitz. Let's see what he's doing. There you go, nickel blitz. And what he was doing with his safety when he came up to the line is to disrupt my blocking. So when he comes up to the line, so like my linemen have to account for him, so you could let a blitz it through. So I had to block my running back and, you know, hold the ball long enough to be able to convert that for first down. So let's see what he's still in nickel. Because I'm looking at his line. Look at the line. Look how wide their stance are. They're like standing outside the tackle. So I need to stay in the pocket when I want to throw, because they're going to come in and rush it from the outside. Yeah, see, he's still in nickel. It's a nickel formation. And he's still in nickel still again. And it's hard to pass against it sometimes. You have to really see how wide they rush. Make sure you stay right in the middle. I just can't convert. It's like they're everywhere. They're knocking the ball down. So I decided to go for it on 4th down. Because if you're playing cloud flats, then underneath it, you should be open here on the right with my tight end. And it is. But he's still able to knock it down. It's like, wow. You know, this is the Philadelphia Eagles defense for you. So, and he has kind of like a corner playing the slot position. So he's doing a pretty good job of keeping up my tight end. So I turn the ball over on downs. Going offense here first. Playing cover 4 defense, bring my safety in, and I'm able to stop him for the run. So he comes out in 1-1-3. I decide to come in cover 2 sink. Put the cloth flats on the field. Trying to control the middle. And I'm able to bring him down for a sack. Well, just good play calling. Covered what he was trying to do up the middle. So we continue here on 3rd and 16. It says to come with a close formation. I decided to blitz, but I shouldn't have blitzed. I should have blitzed off the cover 4 as opposed to the cover 2, because the middle of the field is going to be wide open. I should have known better. Yeah, he's running on streaks. See, that cover 4 would have worked better for it, because you know, cover 2, you don't have to worry about anything on the outside. So, all right, right offense, wrong defense. So he got me on that one. And he just has to run the outside and get around and score a touchdown. Alright. Like that play right there could have been stopped, but, you know, sometimes animations play into your favor sometimes. And most of my guys got blocked. Then I ran into one of my block guys, so I'm not able to get out there fast enough. So he's able to scamper around and score a touchdown. So I go on offense again. Hopefully this time I can move the ball. And I get stuck behind this nickel formation. He's playing on defense. It's always good to recognize the defense your opponent is playing, because it helps you know what kind of routes or what kind of assignments the defense could be in. But he's still heavy on this nickel still. So try to run it again one more time. I'm going to get on the outside and get a nice yard, about 20 yard gain right there. Yeah, 20 yards exactly. See, formation still in nickel still. All right, no problem. Run it again. Get on the outside. Again, about the first down. Try to go to the right. Ooh, that would have been huge. I was able to get that guy out of my way. Alright, I was thinking he was going to be playing cover 2 here. That's why I called this play. CR1. See how he's running with fade over to the sideline. That was my look, but I do have to come back here on O. So if it's playing man, I can come back down. That's the idea for it. But if he's playing cover 2, I can try to hit behind the safety over there if the safety jumps out. Because the safety is in the box right now, playing against the run. So I'm catching him on the run, but he's playing man. And just dump it underneath. Getting that 8 yards or so. Or 6 yards. Actually 7 yards. Just gonna run the ball right here on 3rd and 1 and getting first down. And keep it moving. He's in cover 2 this time. Gonna run it again. He's playing that blitzing again. There he goes, blitzing up the middle. And I caught him on the right defense this time. See, that's what happens when you blitz up the middle. The outside is always open. All I do is just break one tackle and I'm out of there. He's playing that nickel blitz up the middle, see? That's what he called before. He's been calling that. He's trying to get me on the blitz all game. Let's see if we can get outside. So now it's 7-7. 7-7. But like I was saying, when you're throwing like interceptions, because I think I was having this conversation with him, and he was saying he had this chart of him throwing like a lot of interceptions that he sent to me, and I was like, because when I throw an interception, I explain why I'm throwing interceptions, right? And if I'm forcing the ball down so a receiver that's covered, I'm more likely gonna expect something to be picked. Or if I do throw a pick, I know why, because I read the read wrong, and I throw the ball in the wrong area, and then it gets picked. So, but I think he thinks like, I guess EA or something. I don't want to be like a EA like quote unquote fanboy or whatever, but certain things it's like you have to understand, like I always say all the time, you have to understand what it is you're doing to know why things are happening. So I don't want to take anything away from him saying that, but that's what he feels. He just feels like EA is lying. Like this right here, the reason why I'm able to stop it because I'm blitzing on the outside. See? So if he ran to the outside, that guy coming in, he doesn't have a tight end in the block, so my corner is able to come in and block him. So he decides to go with the bunch formation or close formation. So I recognize that play. With the box receiver coming in, but I'm still protecting deep too. Because with this formation, like I said, there's only so many options. Like what routes are they gonna run besides out routes and streaks? So he's running all streaks again like he ran last time, and I'm able to knock it down and pick it off. You see, like when you throw an interception like that, like what do like what's the likely outcome? If I threw that same interception, I should expect it to get picked off if he gets knocked battered in the air like that. Like that's the position you put yourself in when you throw a pass like that. Like you just threw the pass up for grab in front of 2 guys, and he gets knocked down and gets picked off. Like, am I gonna say EA is the one that's causing it, or did I just throw a pass into the wrong side of the defense? Like I wouldn't throw a pass like that expecting that nothing bad to come out of it. If I make a throw like that and it gets batted out, I should expect it to get picked off. Like that's something bad that's gonna happen, right? I mean, am I wrong? If you think I am, go ahead and hit me in the comment section. Let me know what you feel. But certain things, I don't know. It's from the user side, but then the game gets blamed for something the user does. Like that right there. That pick wasn't like, I mean, come on. He ran all streaks. If you watch the play, he ran all streaks, and then just chucked it up in the air and just hope for anything to happen. Maybe this guy makes a play or he gets batted and I pick it off. Like, I mean, I don't know what to say. Okay. It is what it is. Here, box was going to eventually come open. I didn't have enough time. My tight end got beat on the outside. Yeah, this nickel, especially like teams that have like really strong rushers. You see how they lined up outside of my tackles? Yeah, it makes it hard for me to, you know, if you got strong rushers on the outside, they keep them in the pocket. But this play right here, watch the tight end because he's playing cover 2. I mean, my old receiver. I'm going to throw a fade on the field on him because I'm guessing he's playing cover 2. And just watch the sideline. He's going to get the chug. And look at all that green grass. Or you just throw it towards the sideline away from the safety. Bullet pass to the sideline. And you convert for first down. You know, that's by design. You know, that's the play by design. Like, I recognize what he is in, and I call a play to beat what he is in. Like, I didn't just chuck it up for, you know, for graces and just hope something good happens. And if I get picked off, and I'm like, oh, the game's cheating me, I get picked off. You know, so you just gotta understand what it is you're trying to accomplish and what you're trying to do. And then if something bad happens as a result of it, then you kind of say, okay, all right, why did it happen? As opposed to what exactly are you trying to do first? And then, you know, why'd you get a pick? Like, his pick was, I think that's a legitimate pick. You throw the ball into a crowd like that, like, what do you think is going to happen? You know what I'm saying? So, that's just my 2 cents on that. But let's go back to this. I'm trying to move the ball here to score before halftime. See if I can get in the end zone. I'll try and do a decoy by sending my fullback to the line, but that didn't work. And run the opposite way. So I'm going to call play action here on second down. Play action. I have the O coming in the post route. There he goes. Catch him underneath. And I'm just able to squeeze in for another first down on 1 yard line. Got to get, because he gets the ball at half, so we'll see what kind of formation he decides to come out with when he comes out of the half. Yeah, understand when I say, and the reason when I say this, when I say like bunch and close formations are glitchy, I don't even like using the word glitchy. They're just broken. The developers didn't. I don't think they programmed the zones to really cover close and bunch formations. That's why a lot of people run them a lot. Even you watch the pros, watch what they run. It's all bunch, close, because you know they don't run like spread offense. They don't even vary like the offense to like what the NFL does. Like different teams or play football to like what's available for your team. Everybody just comes in with the same scheme. They're gonna run but like him right now, he's gonna come in the third quarter. Just watch the formation it goes into. It's like everybody just runs close because it's, to me, it beats what do you call it? It beats the zones because the zones aren't programmed for it. Maybe next year you won't see as much of it, but this year, anything with like those receivers stacked to the right, bunch formations, close formations, you never really see me run it. I told you before, like, I'm not gonna run those because they're glitchy. They're broken. They're like a broken part of the game. I know they're broken. All I do is when people come on in them, I just try to contain it. I know I'm not gonna stop it. So what I do is I try my best to like this right here. Like, you throw the ball in, you know how the game is, right? You throw the ball like that for a jump ball. If my guy bats it up in the air, I have 3 guys in there to pick it off. Like, how is that the game's fault? Like, stop doing that. Like, you never ever see me throw the ball into the air like that because I know it's more likely going to get picked off. Right? Like that again. You know what I mean? Like, you keep doing stuff like that and you expect like a good outcome out of that. That's just recipe for disaster. Like, you're waiting for something bad to happen. And when something bad does happen, you're going to say the game is at fault for it. Because, like, what do you expect is going to happen? You know what I mean? Just, come on. I don't understand gaming sometimes. It's like people just get mad for this because, like, say whatever it is they plan on doing doesn't work, so it's the game's fault. You know what I mean? Like with me now, I'm like, well, how come my defender didn't stop that? Because I'm blitzing all my linebackers, so underneath all that is open. And I did that last play for a reason because I didn't want him throwing the ball upfield again. So I blitzed 7 guys, everybody underneath, and left 4 blue zones on the field. And then of course everything underneath is gonna be open. Am I gonna say the game should have recognized the play better? Like, no. I see, of course, like I told you. He's going to come on and close. And I told you this is the... If all else fails, Just find a, add close and bunch to your playbook, and you're set. Because a lot of times that's the only way for some people to move the ball. And I'm just hoping in Madden 19 that gets rectified. Because I think the developers already know as a part of the game that's by default is broken. And those Madden tournaments, if you watch them, I'm telling you, all you're gonna see is the same. Everybody's running the same offense. Everybody's all running off of either close or bunch. That's it. So you have to manually cover certain things. Like this play right here. If you watch my Floyd on the outside, he's supposed to be playing claw flats, but he's over there worried about the underneath guy, and the guy's running a deep post behind him. I mean, it's not complicated. It's just if they can make the game where you can call your plays based on what it is my opponent's doing and take things away, and then forces your opponent to think and counteract what it is that I just did. You get what I mean? So it becomes like a chess match. But when people come in here and they just be like, alright, I'm gonna call this play because I know it works, and then they just keep doing it over and over again, and say that's like where your game starts looking like kind of flawed a little bit. So here I'm just kind of call different plays that goes in forcing in coverage again. Look at that, you could have got picked off again. But you keep forcing passes where you shouldn't be forcing passes into. Like I got a deep safety and you throw the ball right into their path, and if he knocks it down, what do you think is going to happen? You're going to get picked. So he keeps running this underneath drags all game, and that's fine, you can take that all day. But don't throw the ball over the top into that again, because he's going to get picked off. So I just have to deal with the drags. The double drags underneath, there you go. Double drags underneath. Which is fine, because since I already know that, I already know he can't take anything over the top, except for the sideline post that he might get every so often. But the closer you get into the red zone, of course, the harder it is for you to score, and those routes don't, come open as much. But right here, I didn't recognize that he switched formations, and he hit me with the stretch on the outside. He was able to score because I was blitzing everybody up the middle. So good play adjustment, good touchdown. I have nothing to complain because I told you I know why it happened. Because I blitz everybody in the middle. So the outside is going to be open, like I always say. That's the gamble I'm taking. If he was passing, I could have got a sack, and then I'd be in my advantage, right? But advantage his because I'm blitzing everybody in the middle. Just kind of the same way I scored my touchdown with Howard when I ran to the outside and he was blitzing up the middle with that nickel blitz. Same concept. It's just I did it off of a zone, and he's able to get outside and score. Kudos, good for you. But understand why these things are happening as opposed to just complaining or blaming something for whatever. So because it's just like a true glitch thing that I see in the game. Like I always announce it, like I told you already, formations that are glitchy in this game: bunch formation, close formation, because the zones aren't designed for them. So I'm just hoping they implement like NFL offenses the way NFL actually stops bunch routes, the rub routes, pick routes, screen routes, the way they defend them in the NFL. I hope they implement them next year in Madden 19. Then maybe you'll be able to see less of it. Because it's not designed this year, a lot of people go to it, and people that don't know how to defend it or try to find a way to contain it, that is. I won't even say defend it because, like I said, it's not even in the game, so how are you going to defend something that's not in the game? So what I do is I try my best to contain what it is they're doing. So I run the ball on the outside, and I'm able to gash him for a touchdown. So back to my conversation about the defense. So, because I'm going to go into it in this last drive that he's going to have, because he needs to score right here. If he doesn't score, well, we'll see what happens. So, like I said, you find, that's the reason why I was so happy that I'd be able to find this 3-4 bear. That's what I use it for. Yeah, like I was saying, what I use it for is I use it to basically congest the middle of the field. So, like the drags are taken away, so he's forced to do what he's doing, just launch the ball all the way deep all the time. But the thing that you have to worry about too is they could run out of it. So that's like the mind game I'm playing here. So when I bring the safety down, I'm trying to take everything away deep. And I'm going to control, there he goes. You run the ball. So I was able to switch over to my linebacker, which I used to contain the run, but he snapped the ball before I can even do that. So I just go back and forth. That's why I'm sticking in 3-4 bear, because he keeps, he doesn't want to get out of this formation. And I can tell you that anything else trying to play this formation is just like, you're just going to get gunned left and right. So there goes a drag underneath. And then it goes a deep pass. And the reason why that's open, and I know why it's open, is because the guy I'm controlling is supposed to be playing that position. See it? The blue zone in the middle? That's me. So if he gashes me for a touchdown, guess what I'm going to say? Dang it, I know why. Because I moved the safety out of the way. That's why. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get mad at the game like, oh, the game's broken. No, because see, now I'm trying to switch to linebacker like I'm supposed to do. And they see the deep safety is there now. You know what I mean? So you just gotta, like I say, you just gotta understand what it is you're doing. Understand what your assignments are on the field and know why things are the way they are. And it helps you play the game like better. Like, there's no thing you're just gonna get under control, call a defense, and expect, oh, something good's gonna happen. Like, no, you have to make this stuff happen. See, he's still in again. So right now it's on 4th down. I'm calling claw flats this time for short yardage. And of course, he's going to the post by the sideline. There he goes. And then this time threw it too high and I'm able to knock it down. And he gets pissed. And he ejects. Like I said, it's probabilities, man. There's going to be certain times animation is going to play in your favor. Sometimes it's not going to play in your favor. But it's all a game of probabilities. So, next video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me one time. Bang! And comment in the comment section if you got any questions. I respond to most. Until next time, I'll holla at you dudes later. Alright then. 1.